Good evening, my sexy fans. I was messing around on my boyfriend William's computer yesterday when I stumbled across some saucy gay pornography. His homepage was www.molestmyhusband.com, and it turned me on so fast my nipples caught fire. I could not get my pants off fast enough, and by the time I had it, there was cum dripping down into my silk button-up socks. Now I had made an oath in 2003 that I'd never jizz early from then on, and so I had to punish myself accordingly. With a tear in my eye, I went on to www.lesbianrecruiters.com and watched two women fondle each other's vaginas for a full 16 seconds before breaking down in a fit. When I next awoke, I was surrounded by several chiseled-chinned, broad-shouldered, hunky men in white coats and thought I was still in a dream. However, they informed me that they were doctors and that I had asphyxiated on my own lack of libido, the first case of which they had ever seen. At the time, I did not understand a word they were saying. All I could concentrate on were the fat packages protruding from the groins of the men that surrounded me. With a lick of the lips, I beckoned the only Negro character over and asked if he'd ever spat in a man's shaft before having his nutsack shaved by three strangers. To my pleasure, he squealed in what I could only interpret as arousal and rapidly left the room to fetch some lubricant, I assumed. Eager for a good fucking, I quickly stripped myself and awaited his return, shaking like a freshly conceived cactus. At that point, the remaining men in the room began to shout viciously at me and approached me with violent lust in their eyes. I hooted in approval, thinking this to be just another sexy game of bondage and sadism. However, I was sorely disappointed when they redressed me and sent me out the door, dick tucked between my legs, forced into hiding by the nasty men. In sorrow, my blood flow returned to normal, dick limping like a deflated onion. Heaving a mournful sigh, I humped my way home and headed for bed, stopping only to half-heartedly piss in my expectant dog Fritzel's open ear. When I finally reached the bed, I pulled back the covers to reveal my boyfriend, William, sprawled naked as a newborn bear on the sheet, his pole high and bent enough to swing from. Speechless, I let him strip and rape me like a slutty ragdoll until he eventually came in my eye socket, and we sat chuckling about it until the sun went down. I hope you liked my recount of the past day's events. I'm sure there will be more to come soon. Bye-bye from me, Adamant, for now boys. Mwah.